afternoon. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that coming out to support our graduates. I'm not big on when I receive thank yous, but when I give them, I see why people give them. Everyone that has something to do with Skilled Point Alliance and Gateway and the support of our graduates, I sincerely thank you. Anyone that has been missed in our acknowledgments, blame it on our minds, not on our hearts, because we are sincere in our appreciation. You did it. You made it. It seemed like it was hard. Casey talked about how 4 weeks, 8 weeks, coming to class, putting in the time, the dedication, the sacrifices that you had to make. But now it's time to go to work, for real. I mean, it was hard, what you just did, but it's going to be hard now. But it's achievable. Whatever your definition of success is, it's achievable. And you can achieve it. But what it's time to do now is apply what you learned. Sitting in class, might have been blase about this, or I don't need this, I don't need that. You need it all now. It's time to put the proof in the pudding. Professional development, Justine, Scott, you might know how to do this, you know how to do that, but you have to impress upon people that you know how to do that. You have to convince them that you fit in what they have going on. So your professional development skills are going to come into play. You're going to have to apply that now. The hard skills, whatever your instructors were teaching you, pressing upon you, all that's going to come into play now. You always hear, it's a trite expression to me, but you always hear good luck. Luck's not going to have nothing to do with it right now. It's going to be about the decisions you make and how you apply yourself, how you assert yourself. You took the initiative, you got in our program, you asserted yourself by showing up, putting in the work that was required. Now you have this extra push. Today is the day to celebrate and commemorate you all, but don't get complacent. Don't accept this as like, okay, I did this. Yeah, this is great, but don't let this be the only great. And it's time to set another goal and achieve that. To reiterate, Mr. Britton said, every one of you have an importance, not just in your field, but as individuals also. You have something to bring. Every time you come in contact with somebody, you're putting something in people's lives. All of you are important. But with your fields also, all these fields are needed. Charlene, you kind of you stole my thunder. I like to say, I love to say, you graduated the Gateway program, but you've also opened the gateway to your future. It's on you now. It's what you want to do. And it is doable. It's achievable. And congratulations to all of them. This first individual, I have had the pleasure of meeting, mentoring, befriending. I like to think that I'm versatile, open-minded, but this individual here just, he's so, his mind is so everywhere, and he's so humble about the experiences, the barriers he's overcome. He's been an inspiration for me at times. There's been some things that I've talked with him about, and he's given me some good insight, and I definitely appreciate it. And so it's a pleasure for me to introduce Mr. Ian Lawler.
I'd like to thank everybody that's here today, and really, I'd like to thank all a bunch of members of my family that gave me tips on writing speeches and all that, and I thought I'd like to thank them for doing that, but I didn't really take too much of that. I'm not going to thank them by actions this time, but hopefully I will in the future. I'd like to really thank Terrence for kind of almost railroading me into the program. I started off with Maggie Ridley. I'm not sure where she is with Texas Workforce, and she's a really positive person that was just, she's already declared me a success story, and I haven't even really, I guess I've done something, but I don't quite feel like I deserve to be declared a success story at this point, but she's dead set on me being a success story.
You are.
So I guess that's what I'll be. But I really want to thank her for, I was kind of going in a lot of different directions on what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something positive. and kind of give back to the community, maybe environmental wise. And I was looking kind of at solar, but they didn't really provide. I couldn't find any solar training, and I realized that I needed some prerequisites. So I was kind of looking at electrical, but I was also going a lot of different directions. But she put me down, and then Terrence, next thing you know, he called me up, and next thing you know, there I am. But I've been provided a lot of other opportunities as a result. I've already started an internship at Imagine Solar, which is located at one of the places where we're getting our training. I want to thank my family, my mom, she spent 12 hours in labor. So I want to thank her for having me and being there the whole rest through all the mistakes and stuff I've made in life. I want to thank my dad, my sister, my aunt for giving me, really all four of them, for giving me somebody to do the right thing for, somebody giving me people, I don't know, just for being there in the future, for somebody for me to be there for in the future, really. I mean, because that's one reason why I'm taking this training too, is just so that I can help them out. Hopefully they need some help around the house or something like that, and I'll be able to do it, because thanks to some highly effective teachers, Philip Michoud and Lane Price. Philip Michoud, he's very good at what he does. He can tear something up, knock a couple holes in the wall and have it fixed up. You can't even tell he did anything to it. I mean, he's funny. He taught us the opposite of donning your PPE is doffing. He's a real character, but really, really good at what he does. He's good at everything he does, and he's kind of inspiration to me, because I'm wanting to find some. I'm good at a lot of different things, but I'm wanting to be good at a lot of different things than I've been good at in the past, and so he's definitely an inspiration. Lane Price, he's a third year electrician. I'm a third generation electrician, and you can tell it, because he really knows what he's talking about. And he gave us a lot of tough love, because I'm sure his dad and grandfather probably gave him a lot of tough love when they were teaching him the trade. But I really appreciate that tough love, because that's really what we need. I mean, we need somebody that's not going to just always be exactly the way we want them to be, because that's what we're about to face. Nobody's going to be exactly the way we want them to be in life. I want to thank my aunt again for preparing me for coming back to Austin. She wrote me a letter speaking about her trip back to Japan, and how after 30 years she just cried the second she got back there, just because she stepped off the plane and everything was just so much different than she had expected to be. And she said that I was probably gonna be feeling the same way when I came back to Austin. It's been 20 years since I've been in Austin, and I gotta say it's different. I mean, I about broke down crying a minute ago, but I haven't really broke down crying too much as a result of things changing. I almost did yesterday, though, when I went to go pick blackberries. I went to a spot to me and my mom. I took my mom blackberry picking, tortured her for Mother's Day, and picked 2 gallons of blackberries. And I went back there yesterday, and they had a tractor. They had totally destroyed the whole thing. So, I mean, I guess we're moving forward and we're progressing, but that's not always a good thing. But I just want to thank everybody.